What's going on, my PT peeps and my MCU fans? One Eyebrow back to talk about Avengers, Marvel, a bunch of different things. Spoiler warning for the Marvel movies, Captain America, Thor, Endgame, comic stuff, movie stuff, and definitely Endgame. If you haven't seen Endgame, please stop watching as I don't want to ruin anything for you, as we're going to talk about arguably the best part, if not one of the best parts of Endgame. Now, is Captain America worthy? And was he always worthy? Well, obviously, he was worthy to wield Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. It's one of those things that it's like, what? You watch the movie, and he picks up Thor's hammer, and you're like, yes! And Thor's even like, I knew it! Awesome stuff. He wields the hammer and tears up Thanos, and it's a pretty awesome moment. And if you haven't seen it yet, I definitely recommend it. But ultimately, why is he able to wield Thor's hammer is the question we've been hearing. Well, the Russos came out in an interview and they said that Captain America was always worthy to wield the hammer. And if you go back and you watch Avengers Age of Ultron, the hammer moves when Captain America picks it up. And actually, Captain America could have picked the hammer up there, but he chose not to. If you watch it closely, I don't have the video clip here, but Captain America slides his hands. He doesn't keep his grip on the hammer. You see Thor's reaction shot, and it's pretty funny, but if you watch Captain America's hands, he lets go of the hammer slightly, and even then, the hammer still moves. And Thor's nervous for a little bit, but he's like, oh, yeah, okay, all right, you're not worthy. It's simple, you're not worthy. But actually, Captain America was worthy the entire time, but he's a humble guy, and he did not want to steal Thor's thunder, but pun intended. But like I said, the moment in Endgame when Captain America picks up the hammer and he's swinging it around and he's fighting Thanos with it, it's awesome. It's a big, epic moment that made Endgame even better than it was. It's a great movie. I think Endgame is the best Marvel movie there is. It's a good way to end that story with Tony and Captain America. And I also have questions about Captain America and the timeline of things and what happened with time travel and him going back to, give back the stones and how he ended up with Peggy and they were dancing in there and the timelines and alternate universes and alternate timelines. And at the end of the day, does it really matter too much? Not really. The Russos have one theory of time travel and a couple other people have different theories of time travel. But it's all theoretical. It's not actually something we can talk about because it's not real. It's comic book. It's fan fiction. It's fictional comic book stories. But either way, I'm glad Captain America went back in time and was able to be with Peggy for however long they were, and if it was an alternate universe. Either way, it was cool that Captain America ended up with Peggy finally. He missed out on a great life with, I guess, the love of his life. And I'm glad that it happened for Captain America, and it's pretty awesome. And we got to see Old Man Cap. Pretty cool. Well, the three people that were able to wield Mjolnir was Thor, Vision, and Captain America. And why was Vision able to wield the hammer? Because Thor came in and was like, boom, with his lightning and actually completed Vision to what he was there. So I'm going with he bonded with the Infinity Stone and the power from Thor's hammer made Vision into the character that he was. So he was able to wield the character because part of Mjolnir's power was in Vision. Do you agree that Captain America made the right decision with giving his shield to Falcon instead of Bucky? I'm okay with it. I like the idea of Falcon using the shield, but honestly, I think Winter Soldier and Falcon will be working together like Falcon and Captain America did. I mean, they hinted at Bucky getting the shield from time to time, but I think Winter Soldier would actually be a better person with the shield because it's a little heavy for Falcon, right? Well, we'll see if they do the Disney Plus show of Falcon and Winter Soldier together or what's going to be the future of these two characters, or they're going to continue on with movies or what happens. But I think it would be pretty cool if Falcon and Winter Soldier were together in a show or even a couple movies. That'd be pretty sweet. But I see the shield being kind of interchanged between the two characters. Like it would benefit Winter Soldier for a part and then Falcon for a part and Winter Soldier and vice versa. Basically like Captain America and Winter Soldier when they were fighting Iron Man in Civil War. So I could see that happening. But what do you think? Do you agree that Falcon should have got the shield, or do you think Bucky should have? It doesn't really matter. I don't really think so, but I thought it was a fitting, nice gesture. And Bucky knew what happened with Captain America because he was already involved with that timeline, I'm guessing. But again, timeline, time travel is a little confusing, but ultimately it's a great story. Endgame was great. I loved it. And just like the title says, Endgame. It's the endgame of that story, which started with Tony Stark and ended with Tony Stark. Well, all of them together, but it's just a great story, all those 22 movies. Not every movie is great, like the Thor movies are a little slow, and it's just some movies are better than others, that's for sure. But Captain America was always worthy. He was just humble about his power, and he didn't want to steal Thor's thunder. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Like, share, subscribe. If you can, guys, please hit the subscribe button to become a valued member of our PT channel. And remember, guys, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself. You can do it. It's about love, support, staying positive, making memories. Captain America, I guess you're not gone, and you're definitely not forgotten. See ya.